Good morning, sir. My name is KINSHUK DALAKOTI. I read in class 10th A. My school name is St. Lawrence Senior Secondary School, and today I am going to present a documentary on my SST activity part 1, which topic is French Revolution and the idea of nation. So let's start the video with a small intro.
The first visible expression of nationalism ever was the outbreak of the French Revolution in 1789. As a mark of protest, many agitated and oppressed people of France stormed the fortress prison, Bastille. The major outcome of the revolution was the formation of a constitutional monarchy and a sizable reduction in the royal and feudal privileges. Let us now take a look at the impact of the French Revolution. It paved the way for the achievement of bigger goals of national identity and national pride, which can be aptly called nationalism. The revolutionaries referred to France as La Patrie, or the fatherland, where all citizens, known as les citoyens, enjoyed equal rights under the Constitution. Some major steps were taken by the revolutionaries to establish a feeling of nationhood and a collective French identity. To commemorate this significant historical event, a new design for the French national flag was adopted. The new design represented the pride and honor of belonging to a free nation. To invoke nationalism, several hymns and songs were composed, and oaths were taken. The martyrs of the French Revolution were commemorated. French was adopted as the common language of France, and the use of regional dialects was discouraged. The French Revolution had its impact on the administration as well. A body of active citizens, or the citizens who were allowed to vote because they paid taxes, elected the Estates General and renamed it the National Assembly. A centralized administrative system was created. This system formulated uniform laws for all French citizens. All internal custom duties and dues were abolished. A uniform system of weights and measures was adopted. Did you know that the metric system that we use today was founded by France in 1791? The French Revolution inspired people all over Europe to begin movements against autocracy and despotism. The French revolutionaries also took it upon themselves to help other European countries in their struggle to overcome autocracy and form nations. Students and the middle classes formed Jacobin clubs in many European countries. Due to this widespread enthusiasm, the French armies were welcomed by European countries such as Holland, Belgium, Switzerland, and Italy in the 1790s. The era after the French Revolution saw the emergence of a famous historic personality, a warrior known as Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon was a man of great conviction. He is well known for his imperialistic motives and conquests in Europe. Napoleon observed the chaotic situation after the French Revolution and exploited it to the maximum to achieve his imperialistic aspirations. Democracy received a setback during his time, as he returned to monarchy. On the flip side, he introduced several effective administrative changes. The Civil Code of 1804, introduced by Napoleon, is also known as the Napoleonic Code. It is famous for the administrative changes brought about by Napoleon. As per this code, Napoleon abolished the privileges enjoyed by the noblemen and clergy on the basis of birth. He brought in equality before law and secured the right to property, much to the relief of the general gentry. The Napoleonic Code was carried to other countries of Europe that were brought under French control, such as the Dutch Republic, Switzerland, Italy, and Germany. The feudal system was abolished, and the peasants were freed from serfdom and the payment of dues to the manor owner. In the towns, Napoleon removed guild restrictions and improved the transport and communication systems. The businessmen and small producers of goods felt that uniform laws, standardized weights, and a common national currency could facilitate free trade across Europe. The people of the countries under the French rule soon realized that the changes in the administrative arena were just an eyewash. They had virtually lost their political freedom that had been attained after a lot of effort. Higher taxes forced enrollment of people into the French army, and censorship overshadowed the positive administrative changes brought about by Napoleon and led to his downfall. You have now reached the end of the module on the French Revolution. In this module, you learned that the French Revolution was an influential event that marked the age of revolutions in Europe. After the French Revolution, Napoleon Bonaparte emerged as the political leader of France. He introduced the Civil Code of 1804, known as the Napoleonic Code. Higher taxes, censorship, and forced enrollment of people into the French army led to Napoleon's downfall.